And welcome back, everyone. So, gonna take a look on our wall here, and we got a few extra pictures added from extracting all the animals that we've been finding out in the field. Not only that, but if we take a look on our wall of friends over here, now that we are best buds with D-Horse, we got an extra photo. Not too bad. Continuing on numerical order, we'll be going on mission 8.
Mission accepted.
This mission introduces a few new vehicles to the mix, and let's just say this is the main mission that I wanted to get the Fulton balloon upgrade for.
This mission has two objectives. Eliminate the Colonel scheduled to take up a post at Smasi Fort and stop the deployment of his tank unit. Your first move should be to head to Sakai village and search for the Colonel and his deployment plans.
Something I wanted to show off on these, both the tranquilizer and my rifle here, is that we have a flashlight option. And I do try flashing it on and off during its helicopter ride, but it's pretty hard to notice. Also, I set the helicopter music to The Man Who Sold the World.
Be careful down there, boss!
Map has been updated.
Boss, to take out enemy combat vehicles, you'll want to use explosive weaponry. Missiles, grenades, placed explosives. If you haven't developed these yet, use your iDroid to give the order.
Analysis.
Choose your weapon according to the situation.
Nah, that's alright, Ocelot. We got balloons. We got these vehicles handled. So first order of business for this mission is we need to find the deployment papers relating to the commander that we need to eliminate. I can't navigate hills, apparently. Something I haven't done too often is the dumpster takedown, so I'll show that off again for old time's sake. Also, I'm not quite sure if it's because of the last mission or not, but now all the guards in the main missions are also being better equipped for Snake. This guy's got a flashlight, he's got night vision goggles, he's got a vest on. His night vision goggles reflect off the dumpster for some reason. As an aside, I think this was in the last video too, you'll hear this constant like chirping noise, and it's shit, I think it's like a hedgehog or some other small rodent animal. Quite annoying, and I wish I was able to find it during my recording and just collect it. There's a few animals that we can collect just by picking them up, and those gerbils are one of them. Now in this mission, it's not too difficult, but you really need to be careful with the noise in this outpost, because there are guards just around every other corner, I swear.
Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
And we can also hear a prisoner. So we'll just take care of these guys first. Also, since once again we're almost full at Mother Base, I'll be a bit more liberal with the lethal weaponry.
Gotta extract him.
Also, there is a communications radio in that room. But last time I shot it, no joke, these guards up here heard it and came all the way running, and that caused a lot of problems in itself.
You have arrived at your destination.
And yeah, still not too good with the whole headshot thing. I do wonder though if it's possible for the, I'm assuming that's a battery pack on the back of his head for the night vision goggles. I wonder if Kojima was crazy enough to make those deflect headshots. I want to put it past him. Also, there's a real dick move in regards to this guard right here. To Snake's immediate left is a bunch of hanging cups.
Speak.
And I can't count the number of times I try to sneak up on this guy and bump into those
The map
cups.
has been
The
updated.
Soviet tank. If you could steal that, nothing could stop you. But make a wrong move, and it'll chew you up.
So yeah, that guard helpfully showed us where a tank is. We'll take care of that later.
Точно.
You have arrived at your destination.
Once again, I'm just trying to make sure that this guard up here, 30 meters away, is not looking in this general direction. But there's the armored vehicle that the guard spoke of. It's out of the way though, so we'll get it a little bit later. And this guard just will not turn around. So I'm like, okay, I'll go take care of him. As I start moving, oh, he walked away.
Destination.
Time for me to finally extract the other guards. And once again, just boot a guard, knock him out so he doesn't scream as he's being distracted.
You have arrived at your destination.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Now this building right here has always plagued me because we have one guard who always stands in that one spot. And he's always been a complete pain in the ass for me. I don't know why, considering how easy it is to actually take care of him, but this guard was the bane of my existence the first time I played.
Spit it out.
Well, we already know where the prisoner is, so for that useless advice, we'll just stab him. I also like that little musical sting that happens when you execute a guard like that. Now this guy over here, look at him. Helmet, vest, and a light machine gun. They're just handing stuff out to any soldier in the Russian army. Also, this little fucker, since he patrols in such of a wide area,
Spit it out.
he would have seen me if I didn't knock to make him turn sharper into me.
The map has been updated.
And since he showed us off to a specialist, I'll let him live. And yeah, there's a guard right where I was like earlier. I don't even know where he came from, because he's not that guy from the very beginning. As an aside, I always like how there is this cameraman that's like behind Snake and kind of peeks around his shoulder as Snake looks at the file.
Intel file extraction arrived at Mother Base. Mission info has been updated. You have arrived at your destination.
So now that we have...
That document you just got is the deployment plans for the Smasi Fort reinforcements. According to the plans, the Colonel is supposed to join up with a tank unit of Waksin Barracks and then proceed to Smasi Fort. Those tanks being on the move doesn't make things easy. Hurry, boss. I sent the tank unit's route to your iDroid.
So, yeah, there is supposed to be, that is, I don't think it's timed on when the commander and his
You gotta extract him.
entourage leaves. I think it's just right after you pick up the paper that he shows up. Also, I'm pretty sure I set up an ambush here, and I kind of forgot where I set it up at, using decoys. So I asked for a resupply to resupply my decoys and get that fixed up. Because I forgot where my original ambush point was.
Analysis complete.
And here I'm just looking around for potential recruits. And pretty much if anyone, at this point,
Analysis complete.
anyone under a B rank or even a C rank, well, he'll just get this. It's like battlefield eugenics. I think I got better at headshotting.
outpost captured.
Now, slightly to the back of this outpost, well, first I'll set up my ambush point, but this is the outpost actually where that armored vehicle that the earlier interrogated guard showed us. And I'm pretty sure this will be the first time I've shown off these decoys, but basically you just throw them around and you activate them by holding down the aim button and pressing E. And a little balloon of snake pops up, and of course the guards fall for it.
The map has been updated.
So this is the armored vehicle we were shown, a rocket launcher vehicle. I don't know the term for it, I'm sorry. But we'll just go ahead and Fulton that for now. Trample a guard while we're at it. And cutting it hella close here. Not being able to Fulton those guards. Yeah, it kind of sucked. But needless to say, tanks will fuck your day up. You don't want to screw around with tanks. Also, I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but I'm using the sneaking suit on Snake. Sorry for not mentioning this sooner, but basically it's excellent use at night, sucks otherwise, and it also makes Snake's footsteps quieter. So, by deploying the decoys, I wanted to get the top tank to be distracted. My fucked up grenade throwing, though, is making that tank just blind fire in my general direction because that he knows that's where the grenades came from. There's the commander. There's his escort. Now let's go take care of that tank over there. Oh. Well, okay, how about we just pretend that I extracted the commander properly in a balloon? Because that is one of the side objectives here, is to extract the commander. So let's just pretend that the tank didn't kill the guy I was trying to capture. There is a another secondary mission here, which is to take care of all these guys before they get to Samasi Fort. So that's why I didn't take care of business at the last outpost. I guess it's a good thing these tanks don't have rear views, so the guy can't turn around and see that I'm behind him. I'm trying to hopefully get a grenade to deploy in front of him and make him stop. I also learned that D-Horse doesn't like running into smoke grenades. And we're getting pretty close to Samasi Fort, and I'm getting a little desperate. So I'm kind of hoping, yeah, if I just shoot around a bit, there we go, he stopped. Now let's get a grenade chuck down there so he doesn't see me while I go and Fulton him. God damn it. He would keep moving, wouldn't he? But we'll just try this again. And there we go. All done.
Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss.
Updated.
Aw, thank you, Kaz.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
So now we either gotta run out of the zone by copter or by land. I'm just gonna call the helicopter over to take. It's quite a distance to get out of the hot zone. I decided to do some horseplay with D-Horse. I'm very easily amused. And as I've mentioned before, I believe, sonar also detects animals, so I was kind of hoping to see if any small animals was nearby that I could have picked up. Because sometimes they tend to spawn at the landing zones, much like the various flowers in the field.
This is P-Quad. There's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal.
Sadly, I can't knock P-Quad out with the magazine.
Gaining altitude.
Alright, so at the end of that mission, let's go ahead and cut to the secondary missions that I couldn't get. Oh wait, hold up, there is none of that. I got all the side missions done. The only one I didn't quite do was extracting the commander, but I did that in another video. So yeah, perfect run.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Also, another unnoted side mission was extracting that prisoner.
Alright, mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh?
What the fuck, D-Horse? I guess he didn't like me throwing grenades, not grenades, magazines at his face. Also, I'm sure that mission would have been in a S rank if I didn't get caught by the tank. The first tank that I extracted. But yeah, I kinda like that
The
mission.
NGO that asked us to rescue wild animals isn't ready to take them in yet. So we had no choice but to build an animal conservation platform. The NGO said they'll cover all expenses, including the day-to-day housing and feeding costs. If you're interested, take a chopper over and have a look.
Because I could do all the side ops in one go. Not too bad now with volunteers and extractions, mostly B's and A's now.
Boss, if you got time on your hands, come spend it back at the base. The men will miss you if you're gone too long.
Man, those guys are fucking clingy.
Boss, a certain scientist has contacted us wanting to defect from the east. His name is Emmerich. That's right. The man we knew as Huey. We suspect he was complicit in the attack on Mother Base 9 years ago. He was working with Cypher. I've been waiting a long time for this. So I say, let's help Emmerich defect. Once he's here, we can sit down and catch up on old times. Emmerich is currently at Serac Power Plant. This is our chance. Boss, head for the power plant.
I guess we'll do that next mission. But there is something else that happens here once we try to leave Mother Base.
Didi, stay. Didi. Fully trained and ready for action. The rest is up to you. Didi, go! He's going with you.
Oh my god, we got a puppy.
Unit function added.
Let me explain what D-Dog can do as your buddy. With that nose of his, he can sniff out and mark nearby enemies and prisoners. Should come in handy for infiltrating outposts. I trained him to detect mines and medicinal plants, too. When he locates something, check your map.
So yeah, DD is now a portable radar for us. And as is usual, now that we got a brand new buddy, we got a brand new picture. By the way, that musical scene, that wasn't my editing, that's actually in the game. I love it. I think they took some inspiration from the Twin Snakes guy.
Please select a
I'm also going to show off the conservation platform that we've got.
Heading to Animal Conservation Platform.
The platform houses all the animals that we extract while in the field. It also serves some other use too. I guess I should go ahead and explain it, since it probably won't come up much, if at all, in the LP. But there's demon points that happens with Snake. He becomes a demon when he does demon things, pretty much killing guards, lighting them on fire is worth way more demon points. Letting prisoners die, I believe. Killing Mother Base members, stuff like that. Killing animals. But doing things like extracting animals, visiting the platform, rescuing prisoners, those all give positive points as opposed to demon points. What demon affects is that the wound on Snake's head starts turning more and more into a horn. And he also eventually becomes bloody enough that he can't wash the blood off of him. Since I kind of do a mix of both lethal and non-lethal, and I usually rescue animals to get the extra money, I don't think my demon score will exactly go high at all. So this will probably just be good just for me to explain it, and we'll just forget it exists. Now unfortunately there isn't too much to show off yet. That area I was just in houses the birds and other flying animals. I'm not quite sure what this one holds, but of course earlier as we were coming in I saw the sheep. So I of course would run to the struts, the 2 struts out of 3 that have no animals on them. But we also get plants here if we wanted to gather them. I'm trying to find animals, can't find any. And we got a cassette tape here though, that's nice. Let's have a listen. Yep, exactly what it says on the tin. But I figured, you know,
dog as well. He'll normally follow you around. You can also make him wait somewhere or lure an enemy by barking at him. Or you can sick him on the enemy to slow him down. Develop new gear just for him, and I'm sure he'll be capable of even more damage.
But I figure we haven't been to Mother Base in a while, so we'll take another visit there. Also with the dog we can make some new armor for him that upgrades the different commands he can do. One lets him stun one lets him stun enemy soldiers, one lets him kill enemy soldiers, and one makes him critically wound them, which is when they sit on the ground and start bleeding out. I usually don't go with the buddy equipment though, because I kind of like how they look without the armor on. Also, I don't think I've shown off the rewards menu for our combat units. So yeah, that's how it is. We send them out, we get stuff, we get money, we get materials, we might get extra recruits, and some guys might die. Which is why I usually send out the E ranking team, just so if they die, well, they weren't good anyways. Oh man, look at that puppy, look at that amazing panting animation. But yeah, it actually has been a while since I've shown off Mother Base, and look at just how big we've grown. Now these next few minutes actually is going to just be kind of touring Mother Base. If you want, feel free to skip to the time that's going to show up on screen right now if you want to skip ahead. But if you do that, you'll miss some D-Dog shenanigans. Look at this. We finally get the option to pet him. I don't know why we couldn't pet him when he was a puppy, which is horseshit.
Platform has really taken off, huh?
Yeah, it's like a mini zoo.
Some animal protection NGO asked us to get them out, right? So how come we don't hand them over to them?
We will, but they just asked us to hold on to them until they're ready to take them in.
What the hell? We're mercs, not zookeepers.
Well, the NGO is throwing in a little extra for it. If it means a bigger paycheck for you and me, why not? I kind of like having animals around. Something to take the edge off after the fighting.
I guess. But whoever heard of a merc on dung duty?
No talking. Get back to work. Boss runs a tight ship.
Welcome back, boss.
Yeah, the Mother Base guys do talk to one another. I should probably show that off more often too. But they would say things like, boss, thanks for rescuing that puppy after we get D-Dog. They discuss a few things that happened in the previous games. Let's see if Dee can play dead. Ah, close enough. Sits down and chills with us. He's a good dog. Yeah, I pet the puppy. One thing we can do here on Mother Base once we have multiple struts is the ability to use the helicopter to fast travel without having to leave and then come right back. And we do get a nice little flyby as Pequod flies to the new landing zone. It's a pretty good way to show off how big Mother Base has gotten, so enjoy. And once again, if you want to just skip straight to our destination, feel free to go to this time on screen.
Forget the pain, he says.
Bless you. Get back to work. So we have arrived to our medical strut. I went here because the two struts are in polar opposite directions. Let us get more of a view of Mother Base. Also, with each strut built, we get these side ops to do some target practice missions. Those will be in their own video. Some of them are very easy, some of them are extremely frustrating. But they will have their own video once everything gets going here. Hey, it's interesting. The doors over there. One has a blue light, while the other ones are red.
We're ready to develop new equipment. Just give the order.
And we can talk to the dog and whistle if you want. Doors opened. Wonder what's inside. Can't get our lethal weapons out. Guess we'll go non-lethal, just in case Kaz is up to his shenanigans.
Snake?
Posh. That's right. It's her. What about the bomb?
We were able to remove the explosives. Both of them.
Bomb!
No, it's okay.
There's another in my...